Today I have 25 Minecraft mountain seeds that I think you need to see. I have some mountain circles, peaks that are up at the generation height limit, great building seeds, and much more. Let's check out if one of the seeds I show today is the one you decide to use for your next Minecraft world. There's a lot going on around the spawn of this Minecraft seed. You spawn on the edge of the mountains, and when you go in the middle of the little circle they form, you can find a meadow biome that generates a village and a pale garden biome with a woodland mansion. The village has a blacksmith for a bit of starter loot, and some of the village generates inside of the mansion too. All of this is well over Y level 125. So yeah, just a lot going on here at spawn. It's a pretty cool Minecraft seed. If you're looking for a seed with a great place for some building at spawn, this one is definitely a great option. We get a nice big plains biome, which is always ideal if you're looking for a simple, easy place to build, and the mountains all around just give some great natural scenery. The forest here is nice for some quick materials too. Whether you want to terraform or not, you already have a nice place for a build. We have some frozen peaks here that generate up at the natural generation height limit. I created a tutorial for how to find these height limit seeds for my channel members. Go ahead and click the join button below to get access to members only videos and other perks. My clouds are up at Y level 257, which is just above the height limit, and flying around, you can see all of that snow and ice around. When spawning into this seed, I was right next to this big dripstone cave, which looks absolutely awesome. And underneath the peaks, we can find an ancient city. Of course, these generate under mountain biomes, and many of the seeds I show today have these under them, but for time's sake, I'm only going to mention it for this one. I think it's pretty awesome having these peaks reach all the way up to the height limit like this. This little mountain circle flower forest seed is pretty nice. I've always been a pretty big fan of the flower forest biome, and I think this one looks pretty great with the jagged peaks surrounding it. The middle forest isn't very spacious, but I do think it could be a great place for a little starter base. What type of build do you think would look nice here? If you're looking for a Savanna village seed, why not pair it with some mountains too? Those big jagged peaks and stony peaks just look awesome behind the village. I also just want to mention that I play on Java Edition. Seeds on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition have the same terrain, but structures generate in different places, so things like this village will only be there on Java Edition. The terrain is a bit crazy around here, but with some terraforming, I think you could create something awesome here. I may even expand the mountains here personally to make a nice huge mountain range. This is a really great looking Minecraft mountain circle seed. The spawn of the world is right on the edge of the tall jagged peaks mountains that form the ring. We get a couple of little forests that generate on the hills going up to the mountains, and we get a nice plains for some building. But of course, my favorite part of this area is the lake here. The waterfalls flowing into it look awesome, and I think this could provide a nice natural place to be included in a build. So with that, I'll ask, what would you build here? The woodland mansion in this seed just looks really cool. I just really like the look of it between the two mountains. I especially like that one side is jagged peaks and the other side is frozen peaks. The mansion entrance is right in the valley here, and inside I found this room on the first floor with loot at the end, and 4 arena rooms on the second floor with loot in each of them. But yeah man, this just looks awesome. I found this mountain circle village seed. We get some tall jagged peaks that form the mountain ring, and in the middle we get a meadow and a couple of small forests. Of course, we get the village too. I like how some of it is going up the mountainside. This building here looks pretty cool, and I always like the look of farms that make the land generate like this. So yeah, just a really cool looking spawn area here. Cherry groves and mountains are some of my favorite parts of Minecraft world generation, and this seed has both of them at spawn. We get a pretty long valley that the cherry grove is in. I mean, this could be a great place for some building, and the biomes just make it especially scenic. It really all just combines to be a fantastic spawn area. Just one of those types of Minecraft seeds I was really happy to find. I get a decent amount of requests for mountain island seeds, and I found this one here. It's clearly a really big island, and you can see that on the map here. It's a jungle island with lots of bamboo, and this little section of stony peaks is near spawn, with these bigger stony peaks a bit further away. There are some really cool lush cave cliffs behind the tall stony peaks. There's also a jungle temple close to spawn if you want a bit of loot from the 2 chests. This whole island gives like a pirate island type vibe. Somebody has been in my comments asking me to find a dark forest village seed. Unfortunately, when Pale Gardens were added to Minecraft, most of my dark forest villages that I had saved became Pale Garden villages, so I need to do an updated search for those. But for now I have this seed where we have this mountain circle, but this side is really low, so you don't get those tall peaks like this all around. Most of the village in this one generates in the taiga biome, but plenty of it goes into the dark forest too, as you can see with the dark oak around the buildings. So yeah, I'll be sure to look for a better dark forest village seed next time I do a village seed search, but I was going to share this seed regardless, so I figured I'd mention the comment in the process too. This seed has a Stony Peaks biome at spawn that reaches up to the generation height limit. The natural generation height limit in Minecraft is 256, and some of the blocks go up there, with others flattening out more at 254 or 255. When I fly around through this area, all you can really see is the gray stone and some ores here and there, but there are some random patches of Savanna up here too. I like this seed specifically because on one side of the biome there are some jagged peaks up to the height limit too, and on the other side there's a Badlands biome at the height limit. The trees here actually go up past the height limit and into the clouds that are set at level 257. I just really like these height limit mountain biomes. A Minecraft seed like this one could be a fantastic option for a spawn base or building area. The forest and meadow at the end create a great natural valley area with the frozen peaks bordering around. The other end reaches an ocean, the cliffs here look awesome, and I really like how this water cave looks, especially with it opening up to the surface near the valley. There's just so much potential with a seed like this. Let me know what you think would be a great build here. This mountain seed looks incredible and it has a bit of a surprise on it. I actually spawned into the world on top of the mountain and I quickly saw a path right nearby. Of course, that could only mean that there's a village here. The Mountainside village looks awesome, but it's actually not my favorite thing about this seed. Up near the top of the mountain, there's an igloo. You could easily miss it because it just blends in with the rest of the snow. And yes, this igloo does come with a basement under it. Continuing how great this seed is, the village actually has 2 blacksmiths, so if you want a bit of loot, you can check those out. I also cannot overstate how great the mountain looks on its own. I mean, this is definitely just a really awesome Minecraft seed. This woodland mansion seed just looks incredible. It's just tucked right into the mountain there. The mountain going over the roof is really cool. It's also pretty cool with it going down to the river, and that's where my favorite part of the seed is personally. The dripstone cave down here near the foundation is just awesome. Not much more needs to be said, just a really cool structure. Just a reminder, if you're looking for a place to see all the coordinates of things I show in the video, go ahead and check out my blog. It has a compilation of coordinates, seed numbers, and screenshots all in one handy place for you. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment to check it out. You spawned into this one right near this really unique looking mountain. I mean, just having this huge cave opening on the side of it looks really interesting. I think the water in the front of it adds to that look too. I know somebody out there has some sort of idea for a place like this. Generally, when I look for mountain seeds, it's really just for some natural atmosphere for building. Just having the natural scenery all around is so useful. In this one, we get some frozen peaks over there, some jagged peaks over there, and other spots of tiny mountains around. Of course, the spawn plains is the most logical place for a build here. Just so much potential with a spawn area like this. This small village house generates on top of a mountain. The spawn of this seed is actually in this mountain circle, which even just by itself is pretty cool, but we also get the meadow in the middle valley with a village. The village going up the mountainside is awesome, and of course I really like the house on top of a peak. It's a really cool seed all around, and it's just such a unique place for a house to generate. I found this big Frozen Peaks mountain ring seed with a village in the middle. Flying through the meadow valley shows just how big the middle of the mountain circle is. There's just so much room for a base build here. And the village here just makes this all fantastic. I personally like that we get the blacksmith for a bit of loot. I mean, not much else to say, it's just such a great Minecraft seed. The spot of this seed is on top of some jagged peaks that reach all the way up to the generation height limit. As I fly around this area, all we can see is the stone, snow, and some ores. But the jagged peaks aren't the only reason I like this seed though. These nearby cliffs look incredible. I really like this cave here. We also get this valley between the jagged peaks and some frozen peaks. And I really like this frozen aquifer thing here. Yeah, just such a really cool Minecraft seed all around. I'd say this seed is a winter wonderland. The spawn is on some frozen peaks, and looking around we can see cold and frozen biomes. I think over here near the snowy taiga could be a great place for a build. The mountains as a background would look awesome. If you're looking for a snowy seed, maybe give this one a chance. Now I know that technically Minecraft Badlands mountains aren't a thing, but these are definitely mountains. And really, the terrain here at spawn looks absolutely crazy. I actually spawned into this seed looking right into a dripstone cave. It led me right to a mine shaft and then a big opening to the other side of the Badlands. There's also another opening that leads to another mine shaft right next to spawn too. Just such a cool spawn biome here. This jungle spawn looks great. You're right next to some stony peaks and there's a big lush cave right next to you. I mean, how incredible does this look? The top of the peaks even open up to the lush cave, and there's even a jungle temple here that's right in front of another entrance to the cave. Just such a beautiful looking place. This is one of those Minecraft mountains that I just think looks perfect. It just has that perfect pointy shape to it. The big plains biome next to it is just great too. I mean, the build potential with this seed, with the natural terrain around, is just incredible. The spawn area of this Minecraft seed just looks picture perfect. We spawn right in the village, it's right on the ocean side, and the crescent-shaped mountains in the background just look awesome. I think having the forest fill out the area really helps the look too. It's just always awesome to find Minecraft terrain that just looks perfect to build at. Just such a great place to spawn into a world. For more great Minecraft seeds, check out one of the videos on screen now. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.